Welcome to the Miss the Bus podcast weekly show. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Austin, joined today by Tyler, Bailey, Bailey.
I mean, I said yeah.
Oh, okay, she said yeah.
I was just like mocking Tyler because she just goes,
And Angelo.
hello.
Keep going, mijo.
And it's also, Angelo's on this episode unrelated to this fact, but it is also Angelo's 25th birthday.
He's a big fucking bull.
He is an old man that's the same age as me. So everybody wish Angelo a happy birthday. If you comment on our videos or anything, he would really appreciate that. Probably. I don't know. But he's a good guy, and we're excited to have him with us this week. You know? Angelo, are you excited to be here at all, or are you like, man, get this over with?
I want to get this over with.
I know you do.
Okay.
I can see it in your eyes. Well, we'll make it
Can you
quick.
see it in my smile?
Yeah, actually.
That was a good one.
I can see it in your smile.
That was a good one.
We'll make this quick for you. Actually, no, we'll be here for like 2 hours. Not really. Before we get into our weekly show, Shenanigans, if you like what we do, you can subscribe to us on iTunes, and let me tell you, you really should. Leave us a 5-star review. We would love that. Write a review, anything, really. Comments.
Concerns.
Even though you can't do 2 of those things on iTunes.
True.
But if you leave us a well-worded review, we'll read it out on here and have some fun with you. We're also on Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube. We don't have videos, but we have nice little pictures of our logo and words coming out of it. It's a real mystifying experience to sit there and just watch that for an hour. So it's probably not the ideal way to listen to us, but hey, you know what? Whatever floats your boat. And you know what? We're not on Spotify. You might be asking yourself, hey, I searched for you guys on Spotify. I can't find it. You guys must not be that big. No, that's not true.
Yeah, we're huge.
We choose not to be on Spotify. It's actually like a Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
We're above it. And I think Taylor Swift's actually gone back to it, but you know what?
Right.
We're not there yet.
We don't need it.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Liked that a lot. And aside from all that, listening to us, whatever, if you want to follow us on social media, Twitter, we're at Miss the Bus Pod, Facebook, Miss the Bus, and Instagram, Miss the Bus Pod as well. You can follow our daily lives, all kinds of not much going on there.
No.
But you know what? Getting better every day. And what else can you expect from an up-and-coming podcast, right? I think we're on track. I think we're doing pretty good.
We're doing something. We're not doing nothing.
That's right.
So.
Doing more than nothing. So, you know what? Try to give us shit. We'll come back with something.
We're turning this in the wrong direction right now.
All right. So we're going to get into it. This is, like I said, the weekly show. We're not your premium source of video game, television, and movie news, but gosh dang it, we're going to sit here and we're going to try to be anyway, and you guys are going to sit there and like it and love it and not turn this off. And if you turn it off, you know what? We'll know. Angelo's got special telepathic powers.
Telepathic.
I don't think you said that right.
Telepathic.
It's close enough.
Telepathic powers.
Yeah.
Thank you,
He's
Mary.
got those powers, and that's why we brought him in here today, to get some good data. So if you're thinking about hitting off of the video, don't do it. You know, instead just click subscribe.
You guys
Make
need
that number
like
go
it.
up from like 35 to 36.
I'm going to add my tropical touch to this podcast.
That's what
Tropical?
I want. I would love a tropical touch. Can you give us an idea of what that's going to be? Just a little taste? Whoa.
That was me touching.
I thought you were going to
really-
start talking about a story, and then that's all you did, and I was like, oh.
I don't understand
All
how
right.
that's tropical.
What is that, like a coconut hitting someone's head?
Yeah.
That's tropical? Okay, I got it. I actually am okay with this.
It was just me putting my tropical touch.
I'm so sorry.
Has anyone ever had one of the coconuts that you put a straw in and actually drink out of it?
Yes.
Because it always looks so good, but is it actually delicious?
I mean, have you ever just
Yes.
bought a coconut and ate it?
No.
It's
I've only
really
had coconut
good.
flavored things.
So good.
It's real good.
Go get one at Walmart and do that.
Really?
They sell them
Even
at
at
Walmart?
Walmart, it'd be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I mean, I got that once, and I opened it and I peeled it and had the drink inside of it.
And it was good?
So good.
Oh, that sounds so good
It
right
was
now.
really good.
Maybe it's just because I ate a bunch of chips just
It
now,
was
but I'm looking for
surprisingly
something to
good.
just like
To quench?
quench my thirst. And I know I'm holding a bottle of water right now, but it's not what I'm after.
Did you cut the coconut in half and then wear it as a bra after?
No.
All right, well, that's
He's not gonna admit to
waste
that.
of space.
But he did.
Steal the coconut like you stole that dragon?
That is, if there are any police officers listening in the Alabama area, Angelo did steal a dragon fruit back in May.
Tell you what,
And
tasted like nothing.
on camera,
too.
and I've heard the entire state has been up in arms ever since. So.
On purpose or accident?
On purpose.
Oh, on purpose.
Nice.
Okay, can I?
You should defend yourself because we sound like a bunch of fucking thug ass
So what happened?
criminals
is that,
now.
That steal fruit.
We were all in a group taking a vacation,
Right.
and everyone was paying separately on the self checkout.
Right.
I was looking for the code
For the dragon
for
fruit.
the dragon fruit
Which admittedly may have been
You
kind of
just
hard to
couldn't
find.
find
on the
and-
machine, and they didn't have it. So I was just like, let me just put it in my bag because it was like $1 or something. And I just walked out.
You didn't think to just like register a different fruit?
No,
Like just be like, oh, I'm buying an apple.
I mean there's no dragon fruit, so I'm not gonna.
It's just
put
the
it
fact that we walked out too, and then you pull this piece of fruit out, and you're like, "All right, I got it."
Yeah, I know
anyway.
this isn't what happened, but in my mind, I remember it as like Angela walking out and already starting to like peel the dragon fruit and like taking a bite of it, and we're just like,
It was
Alabama, man. I guess we don't care.
Nope.
Hope they let us back. We're gonna get into our lead stories now. These are the biggest things that happened this week in video games, television, and movie news. But we start with something stupid, and this week there was something kind of stupid that happened. Angela, take it away. What you got?
Oh my! Put me on the spot right quick, huh?
Right quick.
Well, when Epic Games released the season 6 for Fortnite, they also added something interesting.
What did they add?
Maybe something stupid, as you might say. They added a new skin called Calamity. And just to give the listeners an idea, she's wearing a cowboy hat, denim shorts, and a white tank top.
I'm Demon.
But but also physics
Oh yeah.
Physics.
for the upper torso.
I like where this is going.
So apparently the boobs would shake a little bit too much compared to
I think
what originally Fortnite.
which I think the original amount was 0, right?
Yes.
I don't think the boobs shook at all.
like hair and clothes, I think
Yeah.
had no movement.
Right.
So for them to add this, I mean,
It's not a very like physics driven kind of thing. You know
And,
what I
like,
mean?
I'm
They're
one of-
cartoon characters.
I'm one of those people that like. Also, I'm not a girl, so I'm not
True.
really
Can
offended,
confirm.
We can,
Sitting
yes,
next to you,
confirm.
yes.
offended by this. Like it doesn't matter to me if they add this or not. But a lot,
Right.
But you would notice it, right?
I guess. But I wouldn't
Don't lie.
complain about it.
Right.
But I guess other people really like are mad about this, and
I feel
now they're
like-
taking it out.
There's a possibility, like, since younger kids play this, because the funny thing is, the other day, one of my coworkers came and asked me if Fortnite was okay for his kids to play.
And now you've
And
got
I
to be
was
like, you
like,
know what,
hell
kind
yeah.
of, but there's also these giant jiggling
Well,
boobs
like,
everywhere.
before this
and-
came out, I was like, hell yeah, like, there's no blood or anything, so, like, your 8-year-old kid can enjoy Fortnite. It's not, like, a big deal. And then he's gonna come in tomorrow and be like, yeah, the boobs jiggle, and I'll just be like, you know,
You didn't tell me about the boobs?
I didn't think it'd be an issue.
So, yeah, I guess this is a story in this because Epic's response to this was what? Like, we didn't, how'd that get there? We didn't know that happened. We're taking that out right now. We're so ashamed. Seems weird, right?
What they said is this is unintended, embarrassing, and it was careless for us to let it ship.
They definitely tackled it the right way. They
Well,
weren't
yeah.
like, they didn't try to like cover it up or defend it, even though again, like I don't really know. Whatever.
I
There's
feel
different
like they should
viewpoints
just
on it,
keep it.
but they were very quick to just be like, okay, we didn't mean to do this. It's gone. It's out.
Pretty much like, shit, we're sorry. That's
So
it.
what happened though? Was it like a disgruntled employee that was just like, I'm gonna make the boobs jiggle? It seems like a lot of work to go into. It's not like just keying something in. I think it.
Someone clearly did it, knew about it, thought it was hilarious, and then everyone else was just like,
You don't think it
"Fuck."
was like in their plans to like slowly
don't know.
make the boobs a little bit bigger, and then somebody just accidentally like rolled it out
They're
in
not
season
big
6?
at all. They're like perky.
Either
Yeah.
way, though,
They're a good size.
either way, though, it's like they were maybe trying to slowly transition into being like, you know what, we can start adding more of
Look,
this stuff.
The people in Fortnite literally have perfect bodies, like literally, like
Yeah, I
male
think
and female.
I think
They have-
proportional wise, they definitely they jiggle a lot.
I guess I've never seen like that skin. So
Was it just that one skin, or was it all of?
I don't know. I saw the
Every
gif.
woman?
I saw the gif of it with that skin.
Okay, so it
specifically.
probably is. It probably is just that skin.
Probably, because she's like a cowgirl. And people
Let us know in the
people are into
comments.
that,
Gives you a reason to get involved with our
but I mean,
dumbasses.
compared to other games that have like that boob mechanic, maybe like off, like a really high amount.
Okay, so in video games, there's definitely games that where this would be okay or
Like
normal.
anything
I think
Japanese.
it was right. I think it's jarring because Fortnite's been around for a year now, and the boobs have never jiggled. And then
Honestly,
randomly one day you update the season 6 and you're like, whoa.
it must have been like a very like noticeable difference because
Oh, it is.
It is.
If you watch
totally.
because like I play Fortnite for like a while with you
Yeah.
guys, and like I never like it never crossed my mind to look at.
You never
requests.
noticed Tyler running up to you to pick up your green shotgun and his boobs were just jiggling everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, well, they're gone now. Locked back
We
away
can't have
in the
nice
vault.
things.
Apparently not.
I'm kidding.
It's just for the people over at Epic Games to enjoy now. So, or whatever's gonna happen with it. But yeah, so Fortnite.
Oh shit!
What?
I just pulled it up because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, they jiggle
They
a good
just-
bit.
yeah.
She literally like runs in place, and then they're
It's
just
not
like
even
all over
that
the place.
bad.
Well,
It's
'cause
not
of the
even
I mean,
that
it's
bad.
like legit. She's not wearing a bra. Like that's what it would be like. No, I'm looking at this.
Oh,
That's the
Like,
one I
this
watched
is bad.
too.
but it's not that
the
bad.
I mean,
emote
she's
one
like
where
all
she
over
runs
the
in
place.
place.
She's like going wild.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's not. Even
No,
Whatever,
that one, the one you just showed wasn't that bad. Like when she was running, but when she's running fast in place, they're like going haywire.
They took it out the game now. There's videos of it online. If you didn't see it and are just curious, I don't think you're gonna get much out of it as far as anything else goes.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. You might.
you might. It's there if you need it. It's there.
Not in the game though.
You
It's
know
gone.
what? They should just add like an option for you to turn it off if you wanted to.
I mean, that's just getting too into
I
it.
think
feel like-
there.
Same.
I think there lies the PR problem, which is why they had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Was because it was so random that they added it. And I'll tell you what,
don't know.
Fortnite been around for a year. For this to be their biggest stumble, it's pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
Okay, so
Pretty good because
so
I tell you what,
let's
this
say-
really
Good
isn't
on
that bad.
them.
It's like a non-story.
Let's
It's just
say you
a funny
want
story.
to remove it. Wouldn't you like have to edit that whole like?
It just
I don't know,
depends what it
suit,
is.
skin?
I'm not a game dev. Wouldn't that be what I'd be called
Yeah.
if I was? I'm not a game dev, but I assume that the skin exists on its own, and then the boob physics
Are attached
applied
to
to
the
the
skin?
skin or to the
And not the
character
character.
model, whatever. I don't know. Were there two different skins that we were just looking at, or no?
No, those are
No,
the
the same one. I don't know. They took it out. It's gone.
Regardless,
It's
yeah.
Angelo.
the
Go
end
work.
of the day.
Go work at Epic Games.
Hey, Epic Games, I'm here.
He's looking for a job.
Call me.
Something non-involving where he can just
He's
sit at his
tropical.
computer.
I'm tropical and young.
Yeah, give him your thing.
You guys,
He's tropical. Listen, Epic Games.
You guys need a brand new head in your
Yeah,
Finish your
Yeah, 'cause-
sentence, and then we'll go from there.
interactive.
in your interactive.
I don't like this anymore.
close
Alright,
enough.
You might have botched your application with Epic Games. We're moving on. We're gonna get into the video game big story this week, which is pretty surprising. I don't think anybody
Yeah.
saw this coming. There was leaked footage of a Harry Potter action RPG that leaked a few days ago. Today's Wednesday, so what it leaked? Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Video surfaced online. I believe it started on Reddit. Of footage of what looks to be like, or what definitely is, a Harry Potter video game. Where somebody recorded it with their it was like a screen grab or like a camera kind of thing. I'm gonna read a little bit from the IGN article. Basically, the footage was shared on Reddit by Vape This Bro.
Jesus.
Who recorded the footage secretly while in a survey group at a mall. He said the signs in the lobby of the place read that no phones or cameras were allowed, but the company performing the survey neglected to check him. So he snuck it in there. Good for you, or shame on you. I don't know do we condemn this guy?
No, I mean at
We
this
thank
point
him.
it's gonna make it come out faster too.
Oh, for sure. Reddit users began commenting about his legitimacy and if an NDA was signed, in which Vape This Bro explained the company in charge of the surveys forgot to have him sign his NDA. There's the gray area before he finished watching the video and left. And this is a quote from him on Reddit, but while they had everyone else sign NDAs, I guess I left before they remembered I needed to sign one too. So Warner Brothers, you got to blame yourself on this one, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, the footage was up in kind of like its the form that it was uploaded in, but it was since taken down because me and all of my missing out on this.
Yeah, I missed it too.
Missed the actual recording of it. There's videos on YouTube that show different clips of it.
Missed
It
the
looks really
recording?
cool. Yeah.
Damn.
This just in. This
Shout out to
podcast
us.
is now called Miss the Recording.
I like when we can shout out ourselves, you know?
Me too. Those are the best shout outs.
Sounds a little pompous.
It kind of does.
Pompous.
Pompous. I'm proud of you.
Pomp it.
Pomp. I'm not proud of you for that. But yeah, it was taken down Tuesday morning with over 5,000 uplikes after news of the footage spread around the internet. Tyler, you actually got to watch the whole thing, so maybe you can give us a little bit more on what did you think of this?
I thought it was really cool. It seems like it would be a game. I was reading rumors. Apparently, it seems like it could be in like the 1800s or 1900s. Kind of.
I did see that too.
Kind of
yeah.
like that, like pre-Fantastic Beasts or during Fantastic Beasts era, and
I think it said it was 1900 when I saw something about it.
and more or less, it seems like it'd be an RPG in the sense that, like, I guess you go to Hogwarts, you pick your house, you make your own wizard, because they showed like scenes in like the Great Hall and all these like
Right.
different places that they show throughout the Harry Potter films. So I don't know, it seemed really cool, and it seemed like I don't know if it was like you battle other people or if it's like there's just NPCs and stuff. I don't know, it looks really cool. It's only like a minute or two long.
Yeah, we can read too this guy Vape This Bro, the one that uploaded to Reddit.
What a good guy.
He also put a description up, which you can assume. I don't know if he wrote this or if he got this from where he was at. But this is a quote from him. It said, "Set in the 19th century, 1800s Wizarding World, this third-person open-world action RPG game centers around your character with unique abilities who has eared." Is that a word? Eared? I'm uneducated. A late acceptance to Hogwarts School. Oh, earned, right? It must be earned. It says eared.
Yeah, it's probably just a typo.
Because you earn a late acceptance. You earn a
Yeah,
scholarship. Yeah.
Look at that. You're not
Earned. I'm going to fix my
uneducated.
sentence. Earned a late acceptance to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. You are a newly arrived fifth-year student to Hogwarts that demonstrates a latent gift for magic with a unique ability to track and identify remnants of a potent ancient power. Upon arrival, strange events begin to materialize in the Forbidden Forest, and trouble begins to brew within the castle walls. Together with Professor Elazar Fig, you embark on a journey through both familiar and never-before-seen locations to bring to light the truth behind these mysterious occurrences. I don't think this guy wrote this. This must be something else that was from.
You don't think
This.
Vape This Bro could have done that?
I guess he did all. If he went this far, maybe he could.
I think it looks really cool. I would play something like this.
Oh, for sure. This again, like when I said
mean, it
nobody
looks
expected this, it's kind of was always more of just like when you talk about like video game fantasies, right? You might be
Yeah.
like, oh, I hope one day they make a Harry Potter game.
Yeah.
It just seems so weird now that like, yeah, we never heard any kind of thing about this, and then out of nowhere, it just showed up. It's here.
Yeah, because the only like real Harry Potter game is the Lego Harry Potter game. That's like
Right.
the only like legit good.
Well, and the one on the iPad.
Well, yeah, there's been a game for almost every movie, but none of them have ever been very
Right.
good.
There's a Harry Potter game on the iPad?
Yeah, they were showing it on the YouTube video I did get to watch that had just a few parts of it.
There's one that's like Pokemon Go too, but it's Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it's out?
Yeah, I think so.
What's it called?
Is it legit?
Give him
It
some
might be
love.
honestly Harry Potter
Pokemon
Go. I don't know.
Dang, Harry Potter.
Oh,
Go.
I heard about that. Yeah, a long time ago they like announced that, but it came out. I thought it wasn't out. Yeah.
No, I think it
I
is.
think
Someone
it is.
at work was talking to me about it a while ago.
I don't know. But yeah, there was kind of rumors that right after this, people kind of, the internet being the internet, it jumped straight to, oh shit, is this Rocksteady's new game? Because they're owned by Warner Brothers, and we know Rocksteady's working on something big that they haven't been able to say what it is yet. But at some point along the
What sense would
occurrences
that
of
make?
yesterday, did Rocksteady decline it, or did Warner Brothers say no, that's not them, this is something else? But basically, it's not Rocksteady. So if you're getting your hopes up for that, I'm sorry to disappoint you. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it looks awesome, and it should be really cool. Because yeah, like Tyler was saying, there were video game tie-in or movie tie-ins, but for there to be an actual like AAA kind of game, this could be really really cool.
I mean, it looked just from like the little bit I saw of it, it looked like it was pretty well done, at least.
I don't know what the name of it's going to be, but this tweet comes from Lizzo Maziba, which is a BBC News reporter, and she says, "I'm told this is from a yet-to-be-announced RPG currently titled Harry Potter Magic Awakened." Don't really like that name.
No.
Although other titles, including Magic Forever, are also in the mix.
Magic forever.
Other
be
Potter
That's what it sounds
games,
like.
she finishes the tweet off by saying other Potter games are also thought to be on the way.
Why is everybody wanting to add the word forever into things lately? I feel like,
Avengers Forever.
I mean, that's not it.
Because Batman Forever started trending.
I just am saying.
You think someone has ever made a game called Harry Pottery?
Harry Potter.
And it's only about pottery. You get to make your own pottery. And in the
I'm
shape
sure that
of,
name exists out there as something.
You have a vase that's like in the shape of Harry's face.
Harry Pottery.
I don't know, but I'm digging it, honestly. We could honestly just make our own pottery class and make it Harry Potter themed. I feel like we'd make bank.
We could.
Do any of us know how to teach pottery, though?
No, but we can watch Ghost
That's true.
and it'll teach us.
We could probably just look up videos on YouTube.
I did pottery once, but it was in a class under the guidance of like a trained
Did
pottery
your hands
person.
get gross?
I can't remember. I was a kid.
Did they get,
I made
like-
a really cool little dog.
That's not pottery, that's painting.
That was painting. I painted a ceramic statue.
Pottery's like you
Oh,
like,
where you sit there with the. I
you like
know.
mold. You like mold.
Mary's
I,
just like, no.
I know what pottery is for some
You
reason.
spin the thing
Yeah,
and
for
then
some
you
reason in my
mold
brain,
it.
I thought I did that, but I didn't. I
You
remember,
are uneducated.
I am. I remember now, like being as a kid and like looking up and seeing the little thing, the statue.
stars.
Yeah, and the stars. All right, so that'll be really cool. Who knows when we'll see any more of this? Vape this bro has kind of forced Warner Brothers' hand, though. I feel like they'll have to say something. So excited to see what comes of this. Obviously, it looks really cool. Let's get into the big story this week in television,
Let's
which
get it.
Is good.
which Bailey is going to tell us
Oh, yeah.
exactly what it is.
That
What
is
it?
me. Okay, so I saw this the other day actually, and Black Mirror apparently, well, not apparently, this is like fact. I don't know why I said apparently, but they announced their season 5 release date, and then they also announced that it's going to have an episode that's choose your own adventure.
I saw this. That seems so.
Okay, here we go. I'm
Interesting.
diving into it per IGN. Because they give me everything, pretty much. So Black Mirror will reportedly premiere in December of 2018, which I think is a really good month for Black Mirror. I don't know why. It just seems like a Christmas type
The
of
Christmas
show.
month?
Yes, I like it. And it will bring
month
with
of
it
the
an
Lord?
episode. Our Lord, our Savior. I'm sorry if you don't believe what you want to believe. Anyway, I'm moving on. Will reportedly premiere in December of 2018 and will bring with it an episode that will allow viewers to choose how events in a story play out. So, as reported by Bloomberg, Netflix is developing a slate of specials that will let viewers choose the next storyline in a TV episode or movie. And the first new project appears to be an episode of Black Mirror. So, I'm wondering. Oh, and it also. Whoa. Sorry, my computer just freaked out. It's cool. It just. I think it
did
just
it
died.
freak out or did the screensaver go on?
No, because I was just on it.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
so how would that work in let's
Technology.
Say,
This is already what's
Dude,
happening.
I'm just gonna say I had
like-
this idea. This is another idea I had as a kid. This,
Go.
but it was in a movie theater.
Oh,
but it was this. Like
you'd be able to choose?
Yeah, I was just like, you sit in the movie theater and then everybody in the audience votes on.
Is Netflix stealing
on
your
the-
ideas?
Oh.
Should we sue?
on where the movie goes.
Kind of like the Telltale games.
Yeah,
But that's-
with other people.
The funny thing is, we were
I
just
was
talking
such a
about
smart
how
kid.
Telltale.
I thought of this as a child.
Telltale closing down.
As a little baby.
Netflix taking over with TV shows.
Damn.
That's true.
Shit.
But
You know?
I guess how would that work with like
Well, with the
Apple
TV,
TV kind
I was
of
gonna
thing.
say I'm trying to boost my own ass as saying I'm a smart kid. it would
Boost
never work in a
your
movie
own
theater.
ass.
Boost my own.
I just want to make sure everyone heard that that's what you
Oh,
said.
they did. I can never take it back. But I feel like it would work on Netflix because, right, you have your remote, you choose, and then it's just going to play a different thing.
But like,
guess
so I'm
It
assuming
worked
they're
the
only
same,
going to have
same way as the Netflix Telltale Minecraft game will work.
right. I'm assuming they're only going to have
Probably.
2 options because you can't. It's going to get too complicated. I feel like maybe 3.
Yeah, I would say
but-
they'll probably start off small, right?
Yeah.
There'll
So,
be one
and to
point in the
test it
episode where
out-
you can choose.
I do think Black Mirror, out of every TV show, like that would be like
It's
the
a very
ideal
interesting
one
choice.
to do.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
we can make that guy not fuck the pig.
Knowing Black Mirror,
Spoilers,
I think
but
they're
if you did
probably
not
gonna
watch
make
that
both-
episode-
both ways pretty fucked.
No, that's the thing. I feel like there's not going to be like a great payoff because Black Mirror usually ends pretty negatively. Like it's not like a, I don't know, an uplifting
doesn't make
show
you
for
feel
the
good.
most part.
And
so
I'm sure they're going to keep with that. They're not going to give you the
I think
chance
it's
to
just like-
turn Black Mirror into,
I do think it's
Full
cool
House.
though how Danny Tanner walks out and you're just like, oh shit. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like especially since this show's like mostly based off of like. I'm sorry, that just really distracted me.
Oh,
It's
my
funny
bad.
though. No, Matt's like eating chips and he like
I one chip.
One.
Like,
It's
oh,
okay.
I
Eat
think
what you gotta eat. I don't think they'll mind hearing crunch. But anyway,
I'm not gonna crunch.
I feel like just because this show is like based off of like cool technology, like the fact that you can start choosing things just makes you feel like you can control technology. And then
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I feel like depending
nice
on
feeling.
the funny thing is I've said before that I'm not a huge fan of Black Mirror, but this kind of makes me want to. I don't know. Be a part. I want to be involved. I want
yeah,
to
I mean,
control things.
I
need
know-
to control something.
I've seen parts of Black Mirror and I've heard
Controlling
people
much?
talk about it. I've never watched an entire episode. I've never like actually sat down and tried to watch
Really?
the show.
Not one?
No, not a whole.
I've watched
episode.
like 6
Here's
episodes.
my thing, and again,
Remember the-
spoilers. Everybody introduces the show as, oh, the first episode is about somebody fucking a pig. And then in
it
your head, you
100%
just
is.
go, do I really want to sit there and watch that? Or am I just going to turn The Office back on? Or
see,
something that's not
yeah.
going to make
Well,
me feel...
I can give you like 2 or 3 episodes that are good.
But I'll watch it in order. I can't not watch the show in order.
yeah, that's
know what
the
I mean? Like,
thing.
it doesn't
Like,
matter, though.
I know, it's anthology episodes, right? But still,
the problem is because I had the same issue with the whole like him fucking a pig.
I mean, I didn't
thing.
have a problem.
I know
It's
you,
not.
your
It's not
sick
as
ass
bad
didn't have
as a
a
lot of
problem.
people
No,
say it is.
but it is actually. At least
You
it was to
don't see
me.
anything.
You don't see anything, but you see the fear in the man's eyes, and
Yeah,
that's enough.
I mean,
Knowing
it's
is
fucked
enough.
up, but like it's not like it didn't really bother me.
I will watch the show at some point. My only point is being is if they
Let's
release
watch
this...
it together.
Okay.
All of us.
You know all those
Okay.
times that Angela tried to make us sit down and like we were just in the middle of the day. He's like, "Let's watch this really
Well,
depressing
yeah, we'll be
episode
here
of Black
hanging out
Mirror."
doing stuff for Miss the Bus or just like, you know, doing whatever. And he'll be like, let me just put on an episode of Black Mirror. I really want to watch this episode of Black Mirror. And just like,
No, like not the
Today,
time.
no.
Know your audience, kind of thing.
but my point being is even if I have not started this show by then, if they release an episode of something that you can actually sit there and choose your own path, I'll probably just watch it.
Yeah. Well, then that
Because again, it's my idea and they stole it from me. And
They
I was
did.
3 years old.
Matthew Austin has come out and said before that he
I was
thought
3 year old,
this was a thing.
3 years old, and I still have the dream that we'll all sit in a movie theater one day and we'll each have our little game device pad.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, what do you want to do? And 3 people will pick choice B, and everybody else will pick choice D. And then the people who pick B are going to walk out, and they're going to be yelling, and movie ticket prices are going to go down, and it's going to be a disaster. But you know
But-
what?
You should have patented it.
But do you not
why you don't
think
let
that this
3-year-olds
is
have
where
ideas.
the future's going? Like, say you wear these special glasses for each movie and like
Mm-hmm.
headphones, and then at the end of the movie, like you're seeing and hearing the same thing as people,
mean,
and then you
that's-
choose the end, and then it changes for you,
if
but
you-
only you.
If you really think about it, that's kind of creepy.
How crazy is that, though? I
That's
think this is where the
creepy.
future.
This
we
could
are
be
in
an
the
episode of
brink
Black Mirror.
of the end.
So basically, we're slowly gonna like release our
Toxins.
humanity to just
Our
like
toxins?
be in, I don't know, screens.
What?
That's
Where?
what it sounds
I get
like
where
to
he's
me.
going from. One day we'll just get sucked
Because,
into
like,
the screen.
Because what you're saying is,
But
like,
that's kind of where we already are going
I'm
at this
picturing.
point.
I'm picturing
Do you not
myself
think?
walking in like a movie theater,
Right.
And everybody's sitting down but quiet, and then everyone's wearing like headsets.
Well,
and
first
glasses.
of all, I'd like to think everybody's quiet in a movie theater, regardless.
But you're-
Second of all,
you're
not.
no, I get what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and it's like you're completely. It almost looks like they're zombies.
Yeah.
But again, are we not close to that point already?
I feel pretty alive.
No, I mean when you're playing on your
What is
Switch
going on?
for like 4 hours at a time when everybody's talking to you and you have no idea what people are saying.
I listen.
Like we literally have conversations with you and you just go, yeah, and then so do you not think we're already at that point? I'm not blaming you because
Nah.
I understand.
Nah.
I'm just saying. I
w-
feel
I
like
wish
this is the
Switch had
beginning.
3D option.
Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the psycho's vision of the future.
Either way, though, I think
This
this
is-
is a cool step for Netflix.
I do
think,
too.
I
I
think
think
this
it's a
is
great
going to be
idea.
really, and I think Black Mirror doing it is really cool.
Can you guys
so.
call me Split?
No.
Split.
Can we call
No.
you Tropical Split?
Give me,
Oh,
give me that coconut.
like pineapple coconut.
Give me that coconut. I'm glad I'm doing your bit.
I know you. Matt's the one who
I don't know
keeps
what you
doing
were
it.
talking about.
You came up with it.
Like, let me be
You're
tropical.
sick. We're moving on.
Yeah,
We're
move-
going to movies. Tyler, what's going on in the world of movies today?
All right, so there was some shakeups with all the a whole bunch of dates for the movies that Fox is putting out later this year and next year. So I was actually telling y'all this, I think maybe last week or a week and a half ago. So that movie Alita Battle Angel by Robert Rodriguez.
Big eyes.
That movie was coming. It's already been delayed once, but it was coming out the same day as Bumblebee, Aquaman, and Welcome to Marwen with Steve Carell.
It's a lot of shit happening on one day.
It was those 4 in one day. So obviously the movie was probably going to tank. It probably will tank anyway. So they moved it. So now we have found out that Dark Phoenix the new X-Men movie. We can talk about that trailer in a second if you want to. That movie got pushed back to
Delayed.
June 7th. It got pushed back from February 14th to June 7th. So that Alita movie got moved into February 14th. Dark Phoenix went to June 7th, and that was replacing Gambit, which I didn't even know that was in production.
I didn't either.
Like, officially.
I've heard it being talked
I
about
thought
for
it
like
was-
3 years, and I didn't know anything.
I don't believe it's
Wasn't
real.
I thought it was just announced that it was a real thing, let alone
probably
being
was.
like.
I guess it's been
made.
talked about for a while.
Well, they
but-
attached Channing Tatum to it like 3 years ago,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then didn't do anything with it.
But so then Gambit got moved from June 7th to March 13th, 2020. Like literally a whole like.
Yeah,
A
that
ways later.
movie's not coming out.
So do y'all
That
care about these
romantic
X-Men
comedy.
movies? Do y'all care about any of it?
Okay, first of all, I need to
No.
throw out there. How the hell are you gonna get everybody excited for a trailer? The trailer comes out, you put the date, and
I
then
will
the
say
day
that's very bad
after,
marketing.
You
They
go,
changed
you
it.
know what?
Yeah.
Wrong date. Our bad.
Yeah,
And it's like,
because-
how did you can't tell me they did not know about the date
Yeah,
change before they released the
there's
trailer.
no
That's
way.
weird.
A couple days ago, I went to rewatch a movie,
Oh yeah.
and I saw the Alita trailer, and it said December.
Because they just changed it.
All of this was
When?
announced like 2 days ago.
Like a-
maybe.
like-
Okay.
It might have been like a week ago,
No,
or maybe
it was a couple days
5
ago.
days ago. I'll say.
like they just didn't update the things at the theater.
At the yeah, probably
When
not.
did you watch it?
Monday, I think.
Yeah, man. They probably
It might have been the day they changed it.
Because they're not gonna change it like automatically.
Because now it's not December anymore, so it's a fish.
I was actually like excited about that movie.
I mean, February is not too much longer after that.
I mean, it's 2 months. It's 60
it is
days.
2 months, but if they released it with Bumblebee and Aquaman, no one's gonna
It would've
fucking
gotten
see
fucked.
it.
Yeah,
They also-
it's smart that one changed.
It's also
honestly.
a like manga-based properties, and they moved it closer to the Chinese New Year, so
Which makes
it'll
sense.
do better over there.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's why they did it.
The Chinese New Year.
Yes,
Manga's Japanese.
I know that, but there's people over there still gonna go see it. Just like
People everywhere.
Just
No,
like,
but honestly,
I'll
thank
see
you
it.
for educating us. We needed to know that.
I'm very well aware.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Making sure.
no, yeah, it's just weird how all of these Fox properties just like fell
Why
off.
do these X-Men movies matter now?
They don't.
What's even more
They
interesting?
don't. They don't matter.
What's
They
even
matter.
more interesting is
They don't matter.
They matter.
Angela, look me in my eyes and tell me that you enjoyed
I
X-Men: The
enjoyed
Dark Phoenix.
all of them.
The Dark
no,
Phoenix.
but Angelo,
And
Dark
Apocalypse.
Phoenix.
But Angelo.
Whatever the fuck it was.
they don't matter now because Disney owns Fox. They're about to just reboot all the X-Men anyway.
That's the thing, and
guess so.
but they can't just cancel this movie because it's been in production for so long.
I
So
know.
they're not going to cancel it. But it also just like Tyler said earlier, it looks like this movie's about nothing. Like when
It
they
does.
released
It does,
the trailer.
yeah.
Okay,
it
so
just literally
watching the
looks like
trailer,
nothing.
the trailer doesn't look bad. But what's the plot of this movie? And then also, I just know from past X-Men movies, the last one, I guess. But it's just like I don't like they can make it look cool, and it's not necessarily gonna be cool.
Just the Dark Phoenix.
I'm not writing
But-
it off yet, but it is.
Joaquin's
here's-
Phoenix is the Dark Phoenix.
That is not true, but but it's like Tyler's saying, like, why does it matter? Like, what? This isn't the end of this world. Well, it is the end of this world, but is the movie going to function as a ending for this?
I don't. That's what's even more interesting. The like one of the CEOs from Fox was like, "No, we're still going to keep making."
That, yeah, because the story behind that now is like we're gonna just keep operating as if Disney doesn't exist right now and just see what happens.
I don't know. Maybe there's an intermission between the movie and then it switches to like Disney. Maybe
It's not well. You know,
got some ideas. I'll
Angela
tell you
might not
that.
be wrong.
As I said, a vision of the future from a psycho.
I just
That
feel-
wouldn't confuse people. Intermission, comeback, Disney logo, huh?
and it's like different characters. And it's like different people as the characters.
Iron Man just flies in. He's like, okay.
I don't know. At this point, I guess they just have to put it out, and they don't know exactly what's happening,
Yeah,
so
I
they don't
mean-
have any other choices. I feel more bad for the actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're probably just
Especially
like, when is
yeah.
this phase of my life?
Especially the
gonna
ones
end?
that were just introduced in Apocalypse and are probably like, "Oh right, I'm gonna be an X-Men." It's like, probably not for too much longer.
Oh man.
I just can't get over. I feel like this movie seems like it's going to be exactly like the same story because they already had an X-Men movie based on Jean Grey, like on her powers and it being too powerful for what was that?
Three.
Last Stand.
Yeah.
So they already had the movie that's revolved around that, and so now they're having that same movie.
Well, no, because in Last Stand, Charles Xavier talks to Logan about when she was younger, how they like controlled the Dark Phoenix stuff within her.
Right, but they're
3 was just it resurfacing, so now we're seeing it like trying
It
to be
surfaced.
controlled.
but
from
I'm
the
just saying
beginning.
like it's
Right.
practically the
the
same.
first surface.
It's practically the same type of
I'm
story.
interested,
then.
man.
It is.
Are you?
I need to know.
And is it called The Dark Phoenix Resurfaced?
Yeah, it should be.
No,
You know
it
what?
would be the
Amazon
Dark
just should
Phoenix
start
birth.
making every single movie at this point.
It would be the birth of the Phoenix.
Dang.
You see,
Dark
little
Phoenix
Jean
is
Grey
not a
coming
bad
out.
title. It's a
No.
cool title.
Do you think the Phoenix name is Joaquin?
We've been over this. The answer is still no.
I don't like this bit. I don't like this bit he's
Joaquin Phoenix just appears in Dark Phoenix for
Anna's
some
been
reason.
saying Joaquin's Phoenix since
Joaquin.
he
Joaquin's Phoenix.
Why are you pluralizing his first name?
It's a
No, it's possessive. Possessive
Oh,
pronoun.
my bad.
You know.
I'm also
mean-
uneducated.
The tropical guy.
Did I just prove that I am educated?
Yeah, I think you took it back.
Damn.
Y'all want to know what past participles are? Because I don't remember. Okay.
I know past particles.
What are those? No, what are those? Tell me. I want you to have an answer.
Particles living in the past.
There you go. All right.
You thought hard about that one.
Jesus. We are going to jump now into the lesser but still important stories, and we're going to do them for you as we've been doing for the past few weeks as rapid fire news. There's got to be more going on out there, right? Who has time for it all? But we've got you covered in 25 seconds or less. Now, we didn't talk and confirm this, but how are we going to handle this? Because there's a lot more movie news this week than usual.
For movies, I'll go as quick
25
as
seconds.
I can.
As quick as you can.
I'm not gonna beat 25.
I'm
So
kidding.
what do you want me? You want me to stop?
Yeah, do we give him a handicap?
Do we?
Y'all
We could-
time this?
Yeah, first of all, Mary's timer, because she's the only one we can trust.
Can you time it on your Switch?
No, I just have to click.
Would it be worth it?
I know, Mary's been playing Switch because
Wouldn't
she
you just be like,
got
hey,
it.
Siri, time?
I have Siri turned off.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know. It would just be cool if it had like
Damn.
applications.
That's
on the
true.
Switch.
That's true.
So,
Hey, by the way, Nintendo and Netflix on Switch. Thank you.
I don't think they will.
oh yeah,
Add Netflix.
hasn't that been talked about? Like
It
everybody's
has
been saying
Well,
that.
Netflix has said we're getting off on a tangent. Netflix has said that their app for the Switch is ready. They're just waiting for Nintendo to be like, "Yo, put it on there." But
Nintendo's Nintendo. They do what they want. So, bring.
that was Mario hitting the coins, you know.
Okay, so we're keeping it 25, and then we can just like talk about the leftovers real quick.
25?
Wait, does that mean
Yeah.
we should just extend it if we're just gonna talk about it?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Tyler, here's your handicap. You get to say all
35.
this in 35 seconds.
All right.
I was gonna say 40, but Bailey has spoken.
Ooh.
Let's
okay.
go.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Rapid fire movie news.
Just tell me.
countdown
Just tell me
there.
go.
Go.
2, 1, go.
Baby Driver's Ansel Elgort is to star in a West Side Story remake from Steven Spielberg. David Harbour, a new poster came out of him as Hellboy, and he looks fucking tight. Taron Egerton from Kingsman is going to be in the new Elton John biopic. There was a trailer for that. There was a new Into the Spider-Verse trailer. We get to see Christian Bale as Dick Cheney in the trailer for Vice. The Gambit movie that we just talked about is going to have a romantic sex comedy vibe, apparently. Tom Hanks, there's a set photo of him as Mr. Rogers.
Woo!
Kathleen Kennedy has been extended as Lucasfilm's president through 2021. Tim Allen said that the last...
Finish it. Finish it. Go. Tim Allen's too important
You're
for
a
this.
failure, but go.
Tim Allen said that the last few scenes in Toy Story 4 were very hard to get through because they were very emotional.
Or because he can't read.
Maybe so. There was a new Holmes and Watson trailer.
Putting that out there.
Gal Gadot has been cast in the Murder in the Orient Express sequel, and there's a live-action Lilo and Stitch movie in the works.
How do you
Actually, real
Stitch
quick.
is gonna look like?
CGI or
Oh, Hannah.
I don't believe that's real. I really don't believe
Matt
that's
always
real.
does a really good Stitch.
cast Matthew as Stitch
Do it, Matt.
with the voice?
I want to be Stitch. They won't do it.
Wait, so real quick though, because we're gonna read this in the email later, but I needed to say it because I read the email earlier. Mark Rogers corrected us on how to say Gal Gadot. It's Gal Gadot.
Isn't it Gal Gadot?
No, it's Gal Gadot. It's a mixture between Gal Gadot and Gal Gadot. It's Gal Gadot. I'm
Is
almost
Mark
positive.
sure?
Wait, I'm almost positive I read this. This also could have been a dream. I'm realizing.
I think in interviews, yes, she has said Godot, but I don't.
Gal, you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to...
Why don't we just start calling her Gal?
I've never
like
said
Madonna
just
or
her first
something?
name, but you know
Because-
what, Gal? You're just need to come on this show and tell us yourself.
But she talks.
Yes, I say.
She talks with an accent though, so like when she says it, it's almost like a mixture of the two. She's like Godot, like it's like you know what I mean. It's like I don't
Where's
know.
she from?
She's Israeli.
Yeah.
Israeli.
Really?
That's why they were having like a big old issue with screening Wonder Woman some places.
I didn't think she was from there.
She is.
I picture
It's
her
confirmed.
like European kind of thing.
No.
Maybe like.
But anyway, I just
see
wanted to
why,
throw that out there. But
but no.
what movies did we want to talk about?
Well, there's a lot here. We could talk about some of these trailers. I mean,
Dick Cheney?
Yeah, the first thing that comes to mind is the Dick Cheney. What's it called? Vice.
Yeah.
Dick or Christian Bale put on a lot of weight to be Dick Cheney, and he looks the part.
I love when he has the bloated belly, because he had the bloated belly in
You think that was just thrown
in
in-
American Hustle. He has the same
Yeah.
bloated belly.
You think the scene of him with no shirt on was just thrown in the trailer to be like, yeah, he did this?
Yeah,
This is
I
real-
do. I
real
100%
man.
think
Yeah,
that. They want to, like, emphasize it just because if you're going to go through that much, like, work
Mm-hmm.
to be that unhealthy for a role, you might as well just, like, completely dive into it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's almost a thing now when you get Christian Bale to do one of these roles where he's losing and gaining all that weight. It's like you're getting this incredible actor, but you're also like putting that stamp on your movie. Like, look at this like method
Look
actor
at this man.
going
this
through this.
thick man.
So yeah, that looks really cool.
Would you say Method Man?
You could,
Or you could
but
not.
should you? Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers also gets me pretty pumped.
That picture with the cool shoes, I've always loved Mr. Rogers' shoes. So seeing
Shoes and
Tom
a
Hanks
sweater.
in
You
think he
them
looks
for some
like him?
reason-
Yeah, enough.
But the thing is,
think
at
so?
the same time, are you going to go to this movie and be like, that's Tom Hanks acting as Mr. Rogers? Like,
love
would you
you.
believe it's Mr. Rogers?
Won't you be mine?
I love
Won't
you.
you? Be...
That
I love
answers
you.
that.
No, yeah, I mean, I can get behind it.
The only thing, whenever I watched recently, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's the one where he plays Walt Disney.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Saving Mr. Banks. I watched that recently, and I'll tell you, that is like one of the movies I like. You legitimately, I'm like, oh, that's Walt Disney.
I've heard that
Like,
movie's incredible.
It's oh my god, that movie's amazing. I love it. But that's him as Walt Disney worked way better. Him as Mr. Rogers, I feel like I just still see Tom Hanks. But I mean, that could completely change when the movie actually comes out, kind of thing. I just look at his face and I'm like, Tom.
Can he do the Mr. Rogers voice?
Yeah, how does he shake his own voice?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He'll do it. He'll figure it out. I don't know. What else big was... I don't think they should make a live action Lilo and Stitch movie.
I don't either.
They're not casting
I don't
me in it.
believe that's real.
IGN, man. Hellboy had a poster with some horns.
He looks
And
cool.
some
He
fire.
does look cool.
Oh, and I know y'all probably, I don't know, like, have all of y'all seen West Side Story?
I have not.
Okay. I love West Side Story. Grew
Angela's
up-
making like a very disgruntled face.
I don't know why. It's a great,
Me
okay.
neither. I'm not sitting here with a fucking scour on my...
Either way.
Whatever.
It's okay. We can all watch it. I think y'all would like it. It's a musical. It's an older musical. It's really good though. I think
I
you
watched
would
it in
actually
high
like-
school, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a lot of people used to.
It's like Romeo and Juliet modern day.
Kind of. Yeah. So, but it well, like not everyone dies. Either way. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Well, anyway, but it's really good, and so I didn't even know that Steven Spielberg was planning on rebooting a movie for that.
Is
but
he could just be a producer on it.
Yeah. That
Either
man
way,
slaps
I
his
was-
name on...
Because
The
that's
thing
what
is-
he does.
Ansel Elgort, or however you say his name from Baby Driver,
That's right.
he would be the perfect person for that movie, actually. So if y'all, whenever we watch it, because I'm gonna probably make y'all watch it, it's gonna be really good. We'll do it's. Don't worry about it, okay? It's gonna be fine. You're gonna like it. But he's actually the perfect person, I think, for it. It works really well. So that's all I had
sweet.
to say about it.
Okay, then that's pretty much...
Oh, and Holmes and Watson seems like it's gonna be okay.
I didn't watch the trailer for that.
It's funny. It's got some of that humor that it's like, all right, we get it. But
Yeah. Oh, Into the Spider-Verse also looks really good.
that movie's gonna be fantastic.
Continues to look great. Is there a definite release date for it yet?
Is it in December?
It's December, but like the trailer says Christmas. Is that Christmas Day or is it just like Christmas time?
I don't know, but I
yet.
kind of
I think it's like December 21st or something.
That's awesome.
Isn't everything on December 21st?
It would be...
Or no, it's December 14th, I think. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, thinking about it now, I remember like when they announced it last year, I thought there was a date.
That's what it is. It's December 14th, and then
It's just weird they didn't put the date in the trailer. They just put Christmas.
it's the 14th, and then the Wednesday after that is the new Mary Poppins, and then the 21st is all that nonsense we just talked about before.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot of movies in the span of literally like 10 days, 8 days.
A lot of movies. You get to pick which ones you want to see, or you know what? You can see them all.
I'm seeing them all.
I'm gonna see them all too.
Or maybe you could just go to the movies and
With your clicker and pick your own destiny.
right.
Can we get like a big studio behind this?
I think so. And
Good.
then like each movie will start with like toot toot because we're a bus. Okay, I'm sorry, Scratch
I'll
I
say
that.
it.
missed the bus had to sponsor it, but
I'll
No,
say
that's a
it.
good idea, too.
I did a pretty decent job for having all that stuff.
you did. I don't want it to go unnoticed. Tyler failed.
I was 2
miserably.
away.
He respectfully.
He did.
failed.
He was 2 away.
Tim
I feel
Allen
like
got me.
if we
No,
hadn't
3.
if we hadn't laughed when you said Spolborg, or
Yeah,
whatever
I
you
know.
got-
I know. That was my.
That's
yeah.
the thing though. If you mess up, keep rolling through it because you
know.
can't. We don't have time for slip ups on rapid fire.
Rapid fire, man. You can't mess up. We're gonna get into TV now.
No shit. I was just saying that, and now I'm gonna screw up.
No, Bailey, there's not too much here, right?
I know, but I always mess up. Either way, you know what I'm gonna try for you guys.
All right, Bailey. What happened this week? Say I had 25 seconds left to live, and for some reason,
This is
I
the TV
cared. I just
news.
wanted to know what I'm leaving behind. What
Oh,
would
Don't
what would
you
I
worry.
know?
I will let you know right before you die. Okay.
Quick, I'm dying now.
No, wait.
Jesus.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to yell. But Mary just made me really nervous. Why did you do that? You said 3, 2, 1 way quicker.
If someone's
than-
listening to this in their car, they just crash. They're fucking done.
Oh,
So sorry to that person.
Also, the 25 seconds of my life are up, and I'm dead.
You know, I expected this to happen, honestly. Okay, wait. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Game of Thrones is putting out their own White Walker whiskey, which I think is really cool. Breaking news that Netflix is developing new Chronicles of Narnia films into a TV series. The Twilight Zone reboot announces the start of production with a new trailer. Game of Thrones actor Pedro Pascal, the Martell fancy boy, has landed the lead role in a new Star Wars series, and no crossovers in Daredevil Season 3.
Dang, 20 seconds.
Dang.
You know what I found out yesterday on Netflix?
Go ahead.
What?
There's We Bare Bears.
We Bear Bears is fucking good.
Hell yeah.
It's
I didn't know
really-
that was on Netflix because it's on.
It's really
on
funny,
Hulu, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, all pretty much. Hulu has all that animated shit, pretty much. But
But Netflix has some of it too.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh shit. All right, standouts here. I was gonna say, or just my curiosity. This Netflix Chronicles of Narnia, is that like continuing?
give it to me. I want that.
I do too.
I
What
want
does it
that.
mean? Developing new Chronicles of Narnia films into a TV series, is that like starting over?
They don't
Or
have
is
much
that-
information on it yet.
Because the
See,
the-
what
I
I
think they
read.
should just continue it.
I was gonna say the most current films kind of just stopped after.
So here's
3,
here's
right?
the thing. Oh, here's the thing. So, first one, a classic.
Love
the
it.
Second one, Prince Caspian, pretty good.
Yeah.
I never saw the third one,
I
but
didn't
the
either.
fourth one has been in production for years. Like,
Is it really? They're
Yeah,
still
I don't
saying
think they've been able to get it going, but yeah, like they fully plan on like making a fourth
That's so
movie.
crazy. 'Cause the third
maybe
one-
if they just made a fourth one and put it on Netflix.
The third one already came out like a ways after the second one.
It did, yeah.
And the second one came out a ways after the first one. Like I remember seeing the first one as like a childish.
Those
thing.
movies are such a cool concept.
Not like a baby, but
I love that those movies how they go in and leave and come back and like it's
Yeah.
always something different. You know
oh
what
yeah,
I mean? It's
I
just
mean, I
fucking
was
cool.
obsessed with the first one.
I mean,
when was
imagine if
younger.
they go at this rate and it's literally like they started when we were kids and the last one comes out like when we're old men and women.
Yo.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen.
No, but they don't. I
it's
feel
not
like
gonna happen
this.
because they're making a TV show.
This was
now.
just announced, so I don't think they're putting too much information
Right.
out. But I think it would be extremely cool for them to continue the story.
I think so too. It's been a long enough time since the Chronicles of Narnia, like the first one came out,
Mm-hmm.
Lion, the
where they
Witch, and the
could
Wardrobe?
reboot it. But there already are like the really old movies. Have y'all ever seen those? Like there's the
No.
ones that came out God knows how long
Yeah,
ago. But
I
like,
know what you're talking
when
about.
when I had to read this book in school, like the newer movie wasn't out yet, so we just had a day after we read it where we watched the movie, and it's a long ass movie. We had to watch it in 2 parts. And it was good. I mean, it was good as a kid. I don't know if it would
Yeah.
hold up, but it was like it was like an old timey movie, and it was just cool. They probably had a lot more time and room to like actually tell like the whole book story.
Just me ranting here.
Yeah,
Okay.
This is the inside of a mind of a psycho. You might say.
go ahead.
Becoming like a segment.
This could become
Inside the mind of a psycho.
You know, I like that. And honestly, if you like it too, just put something in the comments and say, you know what? We want a segment called Inside the Mind of a Psycho where every week Angelo rants about something.
You can even tell us what you want him to
So-
rant about.
So the pressure's
and he'll
on
turn
now,
it into
Angelo,
a
because
psycho
we don't even
thing.
know if this is going to work.
So my mind went like completely like opposite of what you guys were saying.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, do you think maybe there's like somewhere out there like a porn video?
Totally.
called The Lion, the Bitch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
Tell you what, there should be if there isn't.
I'm almost positive that there is Chronicles of Narnia porn out there. I don't know if anyone's had the cleverness that you have to name it that.
There.
So, and that is our segment.
That is the what did you call it? Because I think we should stick that with that. The
inside the mind of a psycho.
okay, inside. We'll get a jingle. Mary will get on the jingle, and
Dang. That sounds like a Netflix TV show.
I'm pretty
there
sure
is-
they have
There is
Inside the mind of a murder or something.
Making
like
a
that?
Murderer,
Making
but
a
there's
Murderer,
also
and then there's something
Criminal
else.
Minds. How to Get Away with.
Well, Criminal Minds, yeah, is like I think Making a Murderer is more like a documentary type style of a show, right? And then either way, we should start documenting this as well.
I don't know what this means, but it's on Wikipedia. It says the first two films were directed by Andrew Adamson, the third by Michael Apted. The fourth was to be directed by Joe Johnson, but it was announced in 2018 that a new adaptation will be made for Netflix. Maybe they are just starting over.
Dang.
Well, from that though, I think that still sounds like a new adaptation we made for Netflix. Still sounds like of the fourth movie.
You think so?
Yeah, just I mean, if you read it verbatim, then yes.
Ooh.
Damn.
So
I
maybe it'll
know.
be a fourth with a different director on
Yeah.
Netflix. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got you.
That's what I think, and I think that makes the most sense. I never as far as the books go, I only read the first three, so I don't even.
I got you.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, I didn't read.
I only
anything
read the
after that.
first one.
Yeah, I mean they're good.
They're all supposed to be really good.
Yeah, but like I
They're
don't
like-
I don't remember. Well, I don't know because I didn't read them. But like, how old did the kids get by the end of the whole story? Like, I mean, the original cast is older now. I don't
mean,
know how much it makes sense.
The third one
now.
came out in 2010. That was
God.
So, yeah.
8 years ago is the third one.
2010.
Yeah. So
Man,
I mean, they're old as
I was
fuck
just a
now.
tyke back then. I was
Spooky stuff
we
is
gotta
happening
roll
here.
on.
poltergeist. All right, we're gonna
purse
get
is
into
like
the final
falling
part of this rapid fire segment, which might I say
Okay,
has
ready,
not been
Mayor?
going very quick.
I know.
But we got video games now. I'm gonna read this one out. I have how long? 25
25.
seconds.
Tell me when you're ready.
No, you know what? You tell me when I'm ready.
Oh,
Okay, but you did the speed
But I'm not Bailey.
countdown.
You can yell. You can try to scare me. You can do whatever you want. I'm prepared.
Go.
All right, there is no PSX this year. Sony said, you know what? Fuck no. PlayStation Plus games for October are Friday the 13th, and that's all we put on the list. So we're just going to keep it with that. Fallout 76 beta launches October 23rd and October 30th. That's a weird thing. Fortnite update also came with jiggling boobs. We already read this story, but you know what? If you forgot, it's there. And there was a Harry Potter RPG leak, which we also talked about. We didn't fix the doc before this started, but it's been 25 seconds. I did great.
I'm glad you whispered seconds.
Yeah.
Wow, we did really good this week.
What else?
Even though we talked about everything for like
Yeah, we did.
10 minutes.
But the this list, this Tyler, you wrote in pink. Why didn't you finish this list? You threw me off.
What?
PlayStation
put,
Plus
like,
games
October
for
13th.
October, Friday the 13th.
Everything else it's all like small games. It's not anything really
Oh.
like that's the big one.
Why'd you put PlayStation Plus game for October?
I don't fucking know. I put PlayStation Plus
You
games.
screwed
October.
my book. I can't complain.
We're
Tyler
so
did all the work on this
uneducated.
one.
The Fallout 76 beta, one is for Xbox, one is for PlayStation. Comes out a week early on Xbox.
Oh, okay,
that's
that's
why there's
right.
2 dates. Yeah,
That's right. I knew that actually. I just in my stupidity I forgot. We also have one story that really didn't fit into anything, and I don't think anybody knows a whole lot about it. But apparently,
Toys R Us is coming to.
Switch. Why'd you say it like that?
I was gonna say Toys are coming back.
Toys are coming back. Ladies and
Either
gentlemen,
way.
grab your toys. They're coming back. Toys R Us returning to the
then,
earth.
But then I thought of like coming to
a theater near you. Yeah, I get that.
I think everybody's really confused.
Okay, there's a possibility that Toys R Us, after all this mess about them closing down and the giraffe disappearing or going on vacation, they're coming back apparently, or they're possibly coming
I
back.
heard it's like the concept is coming back, but it's not actually Toys R Us. It's just like
Well, you're hearing
Smaller.
it here first.
There was always talks, even when they were closing down, about like those pop-up stores that might. I think KB Toys is doing that around Christmas this year,
Oh, okay.
where they're going to do like little stores that kind of like how they were in the mall and sell like because obviously toy stores do pretty well during holiday seasons, and then if any of them do like extremely well, then they would keep it around after like certain ones. Who knows? I don't know if that's what Toys R Us is saying they're doing or thinking about doing. I was bummed. I think we all were bummed when Toys R Us left. But if it wasn't working, I don't know if 3 months is enough time.
I don't really know either
before
already.
you start game planning your comeback.
revival.
But hey, I don't know.
What
yeah.
I'm not going to buy their stock. So if you know, and if you want to open back up so that I can walk around and look at a bunch of toys again, hey.
What if they really like never ran out of money?
Just a ploy?
Right, and then like
I don't know, man. Did you go in there towards the end?
They were done.
That's where we got that Chucky.
They didn't even have the air
Oh,
condition
yeah.
on the last day.
Oh yeah, it was a wreck.
They
And,
could've
and then that
felt-
one guy that was ringing me up that didn't have tear ducts. I mean,
He can't cry, so we still don't know what happened with that.
they could have felt like people were taking them for granted. They were like, "We're gonna leave."
Well, yeah, because you can buy
you think they
everything
got
on
a little
Amazon
passive
and-
aggressive? They were just like, "Hey, we'll show you."
Yeah, and
But
you'll
this-
see, and you'll
you
miss
wait,
us.
you wait and see what
And
we're
then
gonna
we'll come
do,
back.
I
consumer.
don't think they learned their we're not learning our lesson because you can still buy everything that they sold on Amazon. So.
Yeah, that's nothing's changed on that front. So, but hey,
But Toys R Us,
Toys R Us.
that's it.
I thought you were gonna throw in like a
No, it's done.
tagline.
That's it.
Throw one in.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us, come get your toys, not on us.
You know, it's real and it's accurate. So. Okay. Do we... That's the end of our rapid fire news. Do we have any listener email?
We do.
We do.
Yeah, because I was talking
We
about
do.
the Mark Rogers one, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy, and he did correct us on Gal Gadot.
Good dude. Yeah, we
dude.
haven't learned our lesson yet,
Either way.
Mark. You want to read his email and
Yeah,
tell us
sure.
what...
He had some comments on our last show. So he said, all right, so Gal Gadot's name is pronounced more in between Gal Gadot and Gal Gadot and Gal Gadot, kind of like Gal Gadot. Andy Capp is the guy on the hot fries bag. He's just a dude that gets yelled at and chased by his wife with a rolling pin in a comic
Wait, so
strip.
he's not an ex-con or whatever we were saying?
No, I don't know what we thought we were.
I thought he was a burglar, or like a chimney sweep.
But yeah, so he just gets chased around the house with a rolling pin by his wife. And whatever you put in the cupboard simply comes to life. In the Indian in the cupboard, he puts like
Look at
a
our
little-
fans working together.
Right.
Nick hits us with this hard-hitting
Exactly.
question, then Mark just comes in and
So he's like, in the Indian in the cupboard, he simply puts a little plastic Indian in the cupboard, and it comes to life.
So what our
So if I would've
ideas,
put
like
a
a cup of
chicken-
coffee and a chicken, would have
Yeah.
done what?
So if I would have put like a toy chicken, I guess it would have come to life
What
as
about
a
a real
miniature.
chicken?
It doesn't
'Cause
become a toy.
I think that's what you put in was a real chicken.
I did. Okay, so if you put a real chicken in it, that would defeat the purpose of the eggs that I would get.
Mark,
Because then it
this
would
should-
become plastic eggs.
Mark, this should be a two-part. Oh, whatever you put in becomes a toy or becomes real?
No, but if it was real and it became a toy, because you put a toy and it became real.
Oh, I don't know if
so
it
if
works
I'm
in
putting
reverse.
a real,
Mark,
and
Mark,
became a
you know what we
toy-
need? We need a two-part answer. So next week you come back, you tell us what would happen if you reverse. See, we're throwing it on you now. We're throwing you for a
Yeah,
little
because
spin.
I'm thinking if you put something real, it's becoming a toy, but it could become just like completely something else.
Correct
Or
us
you
if
could
we're
become
wrong.
the
A
chicken.
switch.
Like whatever you put
Everything becomes-
live in the cupboard, you become a plastic toy. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going.
Or
with
you
this.
know what? We could bring it back to the beginning, and you choose your own destiny.
Oh, inside the cupboard? Yeah, Mark, tell us if that's going to work.
But okay. He
I think
also
if you
has-
get locked in a cupboard, you've only got one destiny.
yeah, it's being in the cupboard.
Your options have run out at that point.
Then he also says, the rules for Nick's survival were that he'd die if he wrote in 6 times in a row with no one else writing it. So you're welcome, Nick. I saved your life. So that's
Did we
cheating,
forget
Nick.
our own rules?
I honestly don't remember
Wait,
what we
does that
said.
mean Nick dies, or am I still lost?
I honestly have no clue where we're going with this. So,
Right, Nick.
How many days did he have?
He had weeks.
yeah, he had like a month, I feel.
So
Maybe.
he's safe.
But
clock's
then he said,
ticking.
anyways, good job on the podcast. I'm upset you moved the day, but I'll deal with it. So
Aw, man.
we're very
Dang.
sorry,
I'm
Mark.
sorry to bum you out, Mark.
Yeah, because we want you to always listen. But you know what? Just rack them up, save them, and then listen to when you
I was
want.
gonna say, if Thursday morning doesn't work for you, you know what? Just keep your phone covered and
Also,
till
just
Saturday morning, and then be like, oh, it's still there.
Listen to us over a couple
I was gonna
times.
say you could
know?
hit play twice, and that would
And
make
then-
that would mean the world
Yeah.
to Angelo on
So
his
that
birthday.
was one of the emails. Thank
But
you,
it's
Mark,
not
for
coming
emailing
out
us.
today.
Nick also
on
wrote
the
an
day
email.
after his birthday.
Did you want to read Nick's email, or do you want?
I don't have it up,
Okay,
so
never
if
mind,
you
I
got it, read it.
Okay, so Nick also emailed and he said, just wanted to let y'all know that Horizon 4 is amazing and looks amazing. Wait. Oh, okay. So he already bought it, and it's amazing, and it
came
looks
out this
amazing.
week.
Okay. There's almost 1,000 unique cars in the game. The changing of the seasons in the game really sets this Forza apart from the others. Winter has the lakes freeze over for you to drive on. Oh, that's cool. And fall has more rain, which makes the map muddier. Overall, I'd say it's probably the best Forza Horizon yet, and makes it a great game for even a casual racing game fan. Definitely worth checking out if you have Game Pass on Xbox.
Oh,
Usually
man.
Horizon games are like very pretty.
Yeah, well, the
they're
new one looks
amazing.
super cool. If I had an Xbox One, Nick, I would be all over this game.
It's like the reason it's like calling me
Tyler, buy me.
because I want to play it so
Buy
bad
me
because
time. I mean-
those games are so much fun.
That's-
You know,
I would
your
like-
Xbox.
you can always choose your destiny.
That's
I'm
terrifying.
your future Xbox,
You
Tyler.
We're making our whole life choose your own destiny. I love this. I love this idea.
But
Give
choose
me
your
a
own destiny game is
Give me
easy.
a remote.
It was called
For my life.
Telltale, and they're gone.
Oh my god. We got to go to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Get a universal control.
All right, so is that?
That's it. That's it for
That's
the
all
emails.
the emails. Should I be so
Yep. We have nothing on iTunes.
great? Perfect. What am I looking for? All right, so that's the weekly show. Hope you guys had fun. Angelo, give him a coconut. Bailey, give him a
Hey.
hey. You don't say
guys.
that before you leave.
Oh, see ya. What
There,
a
yeah. And Tyler, give him a.
A Yoda impression, best one.
Here today. You haven't said that in a while.
Best
Give
Yoda
people what they
impression.
want.
I was happy to be here today.
Today.
That wasn't Yoda, so this is awkward.
I'm not doing that.
Come on,
Ooh.
give the viewers what they want.
No.
Listeners, we don't have a video of this.
Yeah, remember, we're just a square that says Mr. Bus. As we said earlier, though, if you enjoyed this at all, even just a little bit,
You know
please
what?
subscribe on iTunes.
You should do the
God,
outro
Angela.
as a stitch.
I don't think I can say that many words.
Come on,
You want me to
it,
try?
it.
Oh my god, it's gonna be bad. If you enjoyed this podcast, subscribe on iTunes. Goodbye. Bye now.